Hello and welcome to My Arabian World's coverage of the Expo 2020 Dubai, a once-in-a-lifetime celebration and the greatest showcase of human brilliance and achievement. Staged under the theme Connecting Minds Creating the Future, Expo is divided into districts and zones that reflect the event's subthemes: opportunity, mobility, and sustainability. Expo 2020 Dubai may have closed its doors, but their promise still stands on connecting minds and creating the future. 182 days have flown by too quickly, but we had an incredible time visiting pavilions, learning about cultures, tasting international cuisines, and so many unforgettable memories. Expo Dubai showed the world what the best of humanity can achieve, and we want our viewers to discover and learn more about the World Expo through our lenses, relive some of our best moments spent there, and continue enjoying the Expo 2020 experience on our channel. Expo 2020 will now evolve to District 2020, a smart and sustainable city, repurposing 80% of the Expo's built environment into an integrated mixed-use community that will continue to attract businesses and people to work, live, visit, and enjoy. Like they say, every ending is a new beginning. But for now, let's go back in time and continue experiencing the world in one place as we carry on with exploring the distinctive country pavilions, discovering unforgettable experiences in each. Let's discover Canada's openness and their stories of innovation through an immersive journey of artistic expression. With its circular design based on a drum, found across the world's cultures for performance and storytelling, the Canada's 1,364 square meter pavilion at Expo 2020 celebrates the unity of its diverse inhabitants as well as their bright shared future. Canada's natural landscapes is expressed with hundreds of pieces of Canadian lumber that form a round lattice of diamond-like shapes, which pays homage to the captivating geometry of Arabic mashrabiyah screens. The massive disc that seems to hover weightless over the pavilion's central core weighs 45,655 kilos. Architects actually mapped the elevation of the famed Trans-Canada Highway and incorporated its rises, dips, and flats into the lattice to create a cross-section of Canada. The lattice was fabricated, assembled, and then disassembled in France before being shipped to Dubai by boat. The perfect addition to the pavilion is the art installation Traces, which brings a poetic reflection on the uncertainty of the future of ecosystems to the exhibition grounds. The imminent disappearance of natural landscapes and living species was the idea behind which Traces was developed. The Canada Pavilion wanted to create something that would emphasize the threats that climate change and global warming pose to Canadian landscapes, and more specifically to the species that inhabit them. Let's explore the 8 human-scale boxes scattered throughout the hall of the Canada Pavilion that creates a sense of wonder. The Sanctuary is the first box we interacted with. Up close, we see an aviary wrapped in a white veil where humans are barred from entering, allowing the birds to shine through, evoking notions of freedom, respect, and the presentation of living species. Set in a school environment, the seat is the second box, reminding us of our homework and individual responsibilities. The desk opens to reveal a tragic fossilized scene, a bird in danger struggling to free itself from a natural disaster. An empty birdcage hangs over 4 chairs in the awareness box, which when occupied prompts the tranquil sounds of bird calls that brings out empathy and hope-filled awareness. Like a family matter of global concern, the gathering box, placed at the center of the table, fossilized species to invoke the idea of collective responsibility, a call to action. At the nearness box, a majestic fossilized flock of birds immersed in a vertical landscape awaits us. This captured memory is to be experienced with a bewildering nearness. Fossilized in a moment of fragile beauty, a murmuration of birds traveling across a landscape, The memorial box serves as a respectful tribute to the elegance of living species and a lament for their disappearance. Our last box, entitled The Jewel, holds at the center of the space a flock of birds fossilized mid-flight. The precious jewel is magnified by a shimmering light to evoke wonder. After interacting with the different art installations of Traces, we make our way inside the pavilion, where the journey continues with a 360-degree theater experience entitled Project the Future. This 53-meter circular space, rigged with a 360-degree projection screen, enables you to sample Canada's 4 seasons, all while being inspired by the vast Canadian landscapes. As an artistic expression of Canada's natural diversity, the show combines celebration, abundance, reflection, observation, healing, hope, and energy, which together tell the story of Canada and demonstrates Canadians' ability to creatively solve problems hand in hand with the global community. The journey highlights the links between Canada's natural beauty and resources, the power of its Indigenous peoples' traditional knowledge, and the diversity and dynamism of Canada's urban centers, which are the engines of creativity, innovation, and prosperity. Enjoy the show. Our last stop of this journey is at the Present in the Future, a two-tiered interactive exhibition merging themes well anchored in our current times. The predominance of technology, the imminence of occurrences, and the consequences of our everyday decisions on a personal and global scale. Everything we do shapes what's to come, and every second influences the next. This interactive infinity mirror, entitled Omnipresence, invites you to lose control of your own actions by endlessly multiplying the reflection while distorting the properties of time and space. Forward is the name given to this digital tunnel, perpetually changing its shape, pattern, and direction. It alludes to the future, so fragile that the mere action of thinking about it can change its course. We often do not have full control of what the future holds, but Present in the Future exhibit helps us clearly visualize what unravels as we stare at and engage with the present moment, which can in turn make us more conscious about our own decisions as we move forward. Like this video if you enjoyed Canada's emotional, poetic, and immersive odyssey through our virtual tour of the Pavilion, and hit that red subscribe button if you would like to keep up with our coverage of the Expo 2020 Dubai. Until next time!